Good every evening, Darklings. How are we doing? I guess you're twisted now, aren't you? I have to get used to that. Hey, we're changing away from Darklings. You're now my twisted. Because you're twisted fucking creatures in souls. But hi, how are we doing? Hi, hi. You're just a little guy, aren't we all? We're vibing, we are. I need to find a new background to cry. I'll have to do that soon. I want the song. Having lunch? Ooh, what are you having? I have leftovers for lunch, so that's what I have to have. I made enough curry to feed, I think, 6 people. And Hades liked it so much. They ate it in 3 meals. Oh, Nikki, thank you for paying your nightly toll. How's your every evening going so far? What do you think of it instead of Karen's fee? Annie will keep track for you now. Thistle and Chinkin. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had Thistle. Have I? No. As far as I'm aware, I've never had Thistle. What does it taste like? You just woke up? Good morning. You like it? Very Picasso. I'm glad. We're gonna be playing Did Everything today. Because what better way to start our day than trying to fuck my computer, right? Not combined is first and second. This was pretty good. Typical vegetable. Oh, typical vegetable from here. Okay. So how's all the audio sound? I should be pretty loud. And my music should be kind of up there, but not overpowering at all. I've been working a lot on stuff the last couple days. Audio's good? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you. Let me pull up the list of shit that I've done. So we have with the first and second redeems, which now have counters for them. Where did the music go? Oh. You can also see how many you have by doing exclamation point first and exclamation point second, as in the words written out. We do it with cheese slap redeem. If you want, you can cheese slap me right now. And then we have two text-to-speech voices. We have Geralt of Rivia and Jack Sparrow. Then we have a bite command and a sim command. But heads up, the sim command will only be good for me, not you. And then we have the Yippee meter. Unholy nipples on a napkin. I loved it, everything. It is my first playthrough, but welcome in, Seahorse Helicopter. I love that intro, whatever the hell you just did. Hot holy nipples on a napkin. You know what, who needs single alliteration when you have double, right? But good time zone, how are you doing? I assume the game is how you found me. We're gonna be starting in just a little bit. I just want to chat for a tiny bit. Show off some new stuff we're doing. We do have, let me find it, cheese slap. I made it really bright, and I just had to figure... I know I did it to myself, but still. It's a little bit offensive, just... While I'm talking, and then... Okay. I'm doing well, I'm glad to hear. If people like the cheese slap, I'll make it better, and then I will maybe get a cheese slap emote. That could be very fun. Nikki, why? What did I do? If I ever hear that, I'm just gonna stop talking for a second and be like, why? Love the noise? Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have new? We have rework channel points, Ruin. The Hydra Redeem is back to normal, because I know you didn't like it before. Kingo Stream is still there, it is. If you want to talk about it now, we can, or we can go into it later. I did not want to get rid of it. Case got a case, you eat oxygen, welcome in. Don't we all? Whenever you take too big of a bite and you inhale before you eat. It's actually kind of bad for you though, isn't it? Because then it's kind of just putting more air in your stomach and then you kind of feel gross and bloated. Are you happy, Nikki? You got your booba pat. And I made it say boob, so you can spend a lot of points. You have a funny point of inspiration? Yeah, go for it. And then we might be doing the interactive throwing system coming back, which should be fun as well. And just to show it off, we do have a BRB screen, which I want to show you.
She didn't like it.
Why wouldn't she like that song? It was a great song. And you can see the little commands that you couldn't before. It'll show a bunch of clips randomly.
She's angry now.
It'll be a fun thing, and I can stay on screen without having to kind of disappear all the time, going yeet. So it'll be a good time.
For my life because Nef made her angry.
And that might be all that you guys can see, not the behind the scenes stuff. Rainbow, welcome in. How you doing? Oh my gosh. That's an adorable, adorable emote. We made the bar a little bit brighter. Before we were just kind of hanging out in the dark. I'll turn the music down for this. You want medical because you're currently unwell and wearing a blood pressure monitor and wish it was in a fun way. Okay. Medical kink. Are you talking about roleplay or are you talking about more of like the hardcore shit? Because those will be two very different conversations. Like if you're attracted to your nurse, I get it. If you're not, and it's like, I want you to put a kink in the and like what do you call it? In the tube? Be like, no, 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 no. Gonna go hand in hand a little bit, yeah. But is it roleplay if it's real? Right? I guess, I mean, you're in a role and you're playing. Depends on your definition of roleplay. Alright, kink of the stream, we're doing it. Kink of the stream is medical. By Merlin Crow. I don't even know if there's going to be an article about this one. I mean, there might be, but... This is going to turn to just chatting for a little bit. Medical kink. So... my ass typed in medical kink and immediately comes up with Dungeon Master's Guide. And in my head, I'm like, oh, they're talking about in D&D. I look above it, it's called Cult Nation. No, they're not. They're talking about a power exchange. So I guess we do have articles about it. So if anybody wants to follow along, this is what I'm going to be reading. So, the vanilla version is a childhood game of playing doctor, or strippers dressed as nurses twirling a stethoscope. While things like lab coats, scrubs, and hospital gowns are the more typical trappings, a lot of people don't do costumes. Costumes are for people who need something to help them break free from standards of accepted behavior. Kind of getting you in the mood for it. Okay. This person it's like a first-person perspective article. So they're talking about literally their own experience. Medical play came to be in professional dungeons, amply equipped with stirrup-ready exam tables to accommodate it. Oh my god. Your blood pressure's going down since the stream started? I'm glad. You want to send something, but it's too long for Twitch? Look at Discord. Oop. Oh my god. Rexy. What the hell? Do you want me to read all of this, or... I can skip from the top straight to the bottom and understand what you're saying, but... How have I been? I've been quite well, thank you. How have you been? Lovely to see you. Oh my gosh. Don't know how long it took you to make that, by the way. Oh my god. You know, it's the beautiful, elegant, intelligent, charming, kind, thoughtful, strong, courageous, creative, brilliant, gentle, humble, generous, passionate, wise, funny, loyal, dependable, graceful, radiant, calm, confident, warm, compassionate, witty, adventurous, respectful, sincere, magnetic, bold, articulate, empathetic, inspiring, honest, patient, powerful, attentive, uplifting, classy, friendly, reliable, ambitious, intuitive, talented, supportive, grounded. We're not even halfway through. Oh my god. Rexy, why? I will read all of it later and properly thank you, and you might get something back of like responding to each one and be like, yes, no. But The absolutely unforgettable Neff. Hi, Rexy. Good morning. How'd you sleep? If you slept at all. Why? Why? Why have you done so? Like you have Radiant and Radiant Spirit. And then Uplifting and Uplifting Minded. Devoted Angelic. It's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. What does that even mean? You slept like a pickle then? I'm guessing? It took you so long. I believe it. Did you have to look them up or did you do it yourself? You're like, no. This is coming from the heart. Woke up early, but got a chance to cuddle Mimi before work. Yay. Hopefully the job site wasn't too far as well. Oh, sorry, we're talking about kings. Distracted by Rexy. So, in the king scene, they have stir-ready exam tables in professional dungeons. So they actually have these equipped. Thank you for paying Karen's fee, or the nightly toll. So, this is not a king that is most practical in terms of daily life. Without an examination table in the basement or hospital bed, your day-to-day life often take more voyeuristic glee out of the kink. Oh, okay. So you can just be more into watching the medical part of it. You know, having somebody getting examined and then, you know, maybe something happens, more of you're just watching. Well, a lot of it can be, of course, being a part of it. Medical fetishes extend much further beyond the simple thrill of forced nudity. It offers a wide range. Cyanetta, welcome in. Good morning. Wide range of exploration. Things like latex gloves and objects heated or frozen to simulate the sensations of a real exam. There's much more room for adventure. The Wartenberg wheel and speculum are two of the most common items. What is a Wartenberg wheel? Wartenberg wheel. Oh, it's that little spiky pinwheel. Okay. To test nerve reactions. I've never had that done on me. Bonk, morning. Why am I being bonked? What have I done? So Wartenberg wheel and speculum are two of the most common items, though if you're into it and experienced with needle play, it could certainly be injected into a medical scene. I've been cheat slapped. Why? How dare you? A climax of scenes often build into the patient receiving an enema or being masturbated. Vibrators were originally designed for medical use to relieve women of hysteria. I actually did know that one, which is kind of interesting. This would make for more logical progression. Yeah, a little. I can do that too. How about that? Many people have kinks involving skin stapling, rectal exams, including prostate massage, and urological exams, including catheterization. So a lot of it's going to go. You're hungry? Well, we're about to talk about some not so appetizing things for a lot of people. You know, skin stapling, prostate massage, urological exams like catheterization. Sounding, I'm sure, is part of it. So it's going to be more for people that have experienced it, really enjoy it. The more advanced tools of the trade, like sounding rods, yep, there you go, and speculum, should only be used on another person if you know what you are doing. So definitely be safe about it. Before you say, shouldn't everyone know that, remember, we live in a world where people ate Tide Pods. Medical play can go more in creative directions. The use of a straitjacket as a form of restraint can lead to a asylum-based scene, building to strapping the patient into a bathtub for hydrotherapy. For that matter, medical play could also include being examined during an alien abduction if you truly want to let the weird out. Then there's abasiophilia, which is a fetishization of wheelchairs or impaired mobility, including the restriction of mobility with braces. Fascinating. As we're trying to fuck our computer, Mac, who's in a wheelchair actively. Cupping was also a 19th century medical practice, still used in some circles today. I mean, cupping is still around in general, especially fire cupping. It can definitely get very sexual, especially depending on where you put it. You have to make sure to be aware of the nerves. Now, cheese, you had to make 2 trips after discovering there was melted cheese in your breakfast sandwich when getting back home? No. Sounding? No. You saw some people do that and got more worried than turned on. Yeah, I like do that thing where I cross my legs. I'm like, no, I don't want. I'm not going to judge anybody for it. I just personally do not want to see it or be a part of it. But that's kind of why we talk about this stuff anyway. You know, even if it's not very, very common. I was trying to think of a different word, but no, common. If it's not common in your life, then it's going to be harder to talk about, which is why we do, because we want to educate. We want to remove the stigma about it. It's very, very important we do so. Your imagination is a limit here, though. Above all, stay safe, sane, and consensual, unless you have other arrangements made. So a lot of it is going to be, BDSM, consensual non-consent. You're going to be, you like to put cheese on your nipples. I mean, are you talking about like a block of cheese or like spray cheese? What kind of cheese? Because it's going to depend on my answer. There's a lot more that can be into the medical fetish, but this one I think is actually a really good, I would say introductory one, just kind of giving some general information. So Merlin, what do you think? Cheese slices. You know what, that actually could be pretty good. Maybe, I would say stick them in the freezer for maybe 20 minutes, get them a little bit extra cold. I'm going to put in the Discord, which if you want, you can definitely check out what else we talked about. It'll be in Lust. Kink education. I'm just going to make the thread and then we can talk more about it later. So in the past we've talked about temperature play, pup play. We talked about the song Fish in a Birdcage rule number 34. Impact play, mirror sex, and monster fucking. Which all have been actually really fascinating topics. So, Merlin, thank you. For a second you thought Escape by Stray Kids started playing in the background. No. Boy with Uke. You'd try it if you were equipped for it. You'd heard it's less enjoyable with the anatomy you've been dealt. I personally can't see that. I think it would be less enjoyable the other way around, but it also would be a lot more I don't want to say it would be more uncomfortable for you. I think that it would be a lot. There'd be more that could be done for you, and a lot of it would be less comfortable. We did medical play. And start a thread. Create thread. Medical play. There we go. Alright, now we can get into the game. I have not booted up this game in weeks. I don't play these games unless I'm on stream, so. I believe I had it in 1080, right? Wow. We have become the Wario. I was right, I can't tab out of this game, can I? Or else it will cause issues. This game uses an autosave feature. So I did we play once or twice? I believe I only played once. There's no game audio. Why? God damn it. Please. Please don't make me restart stream.